All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, an all-new episode. Yes, an all-new episode. You don't want to miss, since we haven't been doing anything in 3 weeks. Nelson Torres here, along with Caroleen.
Yo.
Yeah, you were doing some weed shit before, haven't you?
Narc?
Yes,
you're
but you're famous for being.
This is the people you got working with you. You got this person playing Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, how old are you? 12 years old?
First of all, I really don't give a damn. And second of all, say hello to the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Take that for the rest of your life, you stingling fuck. What? You heard what I said. Eat a brick.
And 2, it is legal in this state.
Yes.
Damn, do you have to blow up my spot? And I
No,
do it
but
after
everybody knows. Everybody knows that you do it.
Yes.
Well, we got 2 special guests here. We have Cole Collins and Lucky 7 Pointman.
Yes.
And so with that, WTF TV starts right now. All right, coming to you from New York City, actually from the Hudson Yards to be exact, where everything is happening here. We're in Midtown Manhattan, or as they say, money-making Manhattan, whatever you want to call it. We're in Times Square, not too far, right, Caroleen?
That's right. Caroleen Stewart here, and the city so nice they named it twice, New York, New York, not that far from the Jacob Javits Center and not that far from the center of the universe, that is Times Square. This is the goddess of music herself.
Exactly. You know, Nelson Torres here as always. A lot's been happening in the last 3 weeks, and plus we have an exclusive interview I did before I left on my trip. I'll get to that. An exclusive interview with Cassidy, where and I went to Providence, Rhode Island for a party, and I happened to shout out to Princess Gemini for inviting me and getting that together. Yes, it was fun. I went to Providence, Rhode Island, and yes, they get really, really kinky there.
Rhode Island knows how to get down.
Yes, and yes, exactly.
Giggity.
Yes.
All right. Hey, you had to pull a Family Guy. I had to join in.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
That's Rhode Island, right?
That's right.
Wow, I'm
Whole
done.
lot of Cohagians.
Yes. Joining along with us is Cole Collins.
Hello.
Who is playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
And thank you guys for having me on the show.
Oh,
and just for the record, yes, I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh! So for those of you who hate me for it, fuck ya! And here's my schlong. Eat it, bitches.
Yo, he said suck his blue eyes white dragon. Respectfully.
Respectfully, Cole.
Respectfully.
I'm fucking with y'all. I actually, I love the women. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I love the women.
And for the ladies to ride on his blue eyes white dragon.
Yes.
You said it, not me.
And ladies, if you're
Somebody
into
who say they love women probably never been with one.
Well, believe it or not, I have been with some. What about you, Daishi?
and joining along with us is a very honest guy, ladies and who's the most honest guy I know, ladies and gentlemen, the 7-point Lucky Man.
Is the Lucky 7-point man.
Lucky 7-point man. Sorry. Lucky 7-point man. There you go. Right, Caroline?
Regardless, Lucky 7-point man, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Y'all wanted me here, so who cares?
Yeah, well, you're also part of WTF where we do the commentary because you were there, and yes, a part of history where Angelo Vega defeated Ace Bradley for the World Championship right there.
And guess what? Ace blew it.
What do you mean?
He need help.
What do you mean he need help?
He was a champion for like, what, 2 or 3 weeks?
If he had his mind straight, he will be still champion. Over here screaming, getting loud, whatever, and boom, the cash-in happened. It's his fault.
I mean, to be fair, I'm
what?
not gonna lie, Ace did have it coming.
Okay.
But
that's what I thought.
they're still the tag team champions, though. You can't say nothing about that.
But guess what? He got a partner. So basically,
Yeah.
chances are his partner is keeping him straight. And not only that, when he lost the world title, he was out there by himself. Nobody to keep him focused.
So what do you think he needs to do to stay focused? Kick some ass again? I mean, he's been...
Get help.
I mean, well,
Because he's like crazy in the head. He need to get help.
oh please! I bet
Well-
you everybody, any amount of money, people are crazy these days.
And there's a thing called therapy.
Everybody takes it.
What do you
That
think,
it
Caroline?
is. I mean, therapy is good, but it's also expensive. But what would you recommend
I
as
second
home
that.
remedy?
What would you recommend as a remedy?
Well, they don't got no you don't got no health insurance for this company?
Oh, no, I got to work on that. We got to talk to these people in the studio here about that. But I digress.
Obamacare cut us off.
But speaking of which, Cole Collins, you do have a match ready in a couple of weeks. Actually, with not this week, but next week, you and Billy Blade in a Chinatown street fight.
That little sting-winging, fuck dragon traitor. Oh, God, do not remind me.
All right, we're going to get to all of that tonight, too. We'll talk about that since, you know, you and Billy Blade been in
At
cahoots.
war.
Yeah, been at war yet. Not over Yu-Gi-Oh, but probably just a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we heard.
Be embarrassing.
Focus, man. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
related.
wouldn't even care if it was about Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't care if he won a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh match. Shit.
Is there a Yu-Gi-Oh match?
No, I'm just saying if it was the case, I wouldn't give a shit. All I'm saying is this. Somebody's getting that ass whooped.
Okay.
Well, it is a Chinatown showdown.
There you go. In a street fight, to be exact, right?
Yeah, Titan Challenge Showdown, Street Fight, whatever the case is, I don't give a fuck.
But before we go any further, everybody's been wondering what I've been up to the last 3 weeks. And I think you already know, Caroline.
I know partially.
Yes, but mainly, long story short, I was away for 3 weeks. Actually, a week, I was in Dominican Republic.
You finally decided to leave this country because the woman out here is no good? You finally taking my advice?
Ow!
Why you looking at me like I ain't shit?
No, you look great.
No, notice he says women,
I was going to see your response to that.
is the only vulva in the fucking room. Ow!
Hey,
But-
What this is wrong with you?
see, but then, we talked earlier before you said, I have a great ass. I was like, yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Respectfully.
It's scrumptious.
Respectfully.
That
Delusional.
it is. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're a passport, bro. You want to get your dick wet? Get your dick wet.
Well, I didn't go to DR for that. I was with family, though. Maybe next time I would go on my own. We could probably, hell, if you want to come along, Caroline.
Look, if you want to get Presidente Pum Pum, get Presidente Pum Pum. That is on you. And plus, it was your birthday, for Christ.
Yeah, it was my birthday 2 weeks ago, so.
For your birthday, you
Happy-
spend time with your family instead of hooking up?
Well, I have to do.
Birthday,
Maybe
what
one
birthday
day.
is that?
Well,
Maybe.
to be fair, he had two bitches, Angela and Pamela.
Very.
Wild force.
So it was a threesome.
And not only
That's
that,
pretty sweet. I ain't gonna lie. That's
maybe
nice.
one day I will go to DR just for, for some, as they like to call putas.
That was the most mayonnaise-drenched puta I ever fucking heard in my goddamn life.
Damn. God.
I can't even say que lo que. That was a mayonnaise.
That's like some Bad Bunny shit there.
Oh, man.
Bad
Yeah, but
Bunny is
that-
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I was trying to reference.
You're mixing your people up, dude.
Funny thing about it is I've actually dated a few Puerto Ricans before in my life.
They're great people.
Yeah, they are. Well,
The one on TV don't count.
first of all,
Said
Kelsa
it not
Nugget.
me. Witness.
Hold on. First of all, Kelsa Nugget, who said I was dating somebody on TV?
Like I said, TV don't count.
Ooh,
And who are you referring to?
I want the
Who
tea.
you were preferring to?
I want the tea.
I'm
on this.
asking you. You're the one who's telling me TV don't count. First of all, who the deuce you referring to?
She's talking
Celebrity
about
Clutch don't count.
Ooh,
celebrity crush. Though.
he said 2D.
I
You have
bet
a-
you any
you have a-
amount of money. If
you have
you
a
had a
celebrity
celebrity crush, you'd probably date her.
You have a celebrity crush?
No, but I am talking to somebody.
Awesome.
Down the line. That's down the line. But, right now I'm focusing on myself because
Good choice.
after all the bullshit I had to go through, which I don't really want to get into.
But here's what I've been trying to talk about. Like, I was away for 3 weeks only because there was a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, and trying to get it together. And we did some interviews before we left, but it's just that for those who don't know, when I submit stuff to MNN, which is the station that we see here, I have to submit it a few days before the actual air date. But I do put it on YouTube the same day. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to do it half-assed. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to avoid rushing. I'm trying to avoid making screw-ups. I've been doing that the last couple of weeks. So it's like I try to be the best perfectionist as much as possible. But nobody's perfect, as you know.
It is what it is.
I mean, it is true. If I can say something, relationships aren't made to be perfect.
Relationships?
I'm just saying in general.
Well, yeah, I'm just talking about my editing.
Okay, editing's not supposed to be perfect, but I'm just.
Maybe I have a relationship with with my computer when I'm editing. But I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Nelson.
That's not what I meant.
Nelson, is the editing cheating on you?
Probably, Caroline.
Oh my God!
You can talk to me if the editing is cheating on you.
How
Probably,
is that
Caroline.
Possible.
It's okay.
Thank you, Caroline.
Okay.
How? How?
I mean, you're the one that said relationship.
I'm talking about in general.
Are you looking for a relationship right now?
I'm talking to someone down the line, but that's
Editor and the writer
totally.
having a three-way. Like, what's up?
What?
So what kind of
A relationship is a waste of time for you.
And why you say that?
Give it that have it.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but there's some people that actually buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards and make it like it's their career. Like they can make money off that.
And to that, I support it. I don't give two craps.
And where's the money?
No. Don't you dare say nothing. Because there's a lot of people that actually do stay out of trouble with stuff like this, even in gaming. So don't try it with yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
And on that level,
roast you.
and on that lovely note, shout out to Stanley who's helping here, putting this together as always.
The only normal one here.
Number one,
Wow,
he's the only
you are fucked
number
up.
one here. Oh, I don't know. He's really a big fan of Cardi B, and I think we're trying to get her on the show. If you,
So Cardi B, if you're watching, you have a number one fan right here.
Cool, that's cool.
so, if anybody knows how to get Cardi B on the show, let me know. DM me, call me.
The person I know is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Probably her cousin. But I don't think they really related.
Ooh, okay, now this I gotta hear.
Yeah, cousin. Everybody has a cousin.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but sometimes people like to make story of saying, hey, I'm related to this person just to get attention.
And speaking of cousins, yeah, I shout out to Ms. Goose. She knows who I'm talking about. So it's out of DR. So I got to go back to DR one day, Caroline. They have hedonism there.
Wait, what now?
Hedonism.
Hedonism.
Do you want to know what that is?
Fuck it. Yep.
Okay, Caroline, because you're Caroline. Can you explain it?
What am I, a walking Wikipedia?
Yes.
Hedonism is basically an event where everyone, couples alike, will just gather in the bastful, sunny islands and have lots of hot, passionate, kinky sex.
Lucky son of a bitch.
And swap.
Yes.
I'd rather do a 1v1 with me. That's just
Hopefully one day we'll get to visit and do interviews at this hedonism. You know,
if that's the case, y'all guys have fun. If it was me, I'd be with the person if I was in a relationship, I would just be having sex with the person.
No, it's not a Diddy party. No.
No.
God, let's not even talk about that.
No. Do not compare that to a Diddy party. Stop the cap.
At least,
hell no.
At least when we do it, it's legal.
And consensual.
Okay, where the hell are you on?
Baby oil is legal with me.
Oh, God, kill me.
No baby oil.
No.
No.
I'm not
kidding.
using. No, stop.
I'm mad I'm looking at Stanley right now talking about like baby oil.
Can't even use baby oil the same no more.
Speaking of kinky stuff, that was a kinky party that I went to in Providence, Rhode Island, and I was able to get an interview with Cassidy, who she's pretty awesome. I think you'll like her, Caroline.
I'm sure, but that's there's consensual kinky and then there's Diddy.
Yeah.
I kind of do not know what. You know what? I don't even want to know what the difference is.
Exactly.
I don't want to know.
So with that, let's check out Cassidy, who she's pretty awesome. So check her out. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in Providence, Rhode Island at a place called Platforms. Joining along with me is Mistress Cassidy.
Hi. So good to see you. Hi.
Good to see you, too. Good to meet you. There's a lot of people here.
It is. It's so much fun.
Yes. Where you based out of, by the way? In Providence, too? Where you based out of from?
Not Providence.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. You're not far from here. Perfect. It's our first time meeting here. You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, I just can't get enough of your eyes, too, by the way. Very light blue.
Yes.
So now, what brings you here to platforms?
Well, Gemini and I have been friends for like almost a decade now. I used to, when she lived in New England before, I was her dungeon mistress for her parties back when we used to do like a hybrid party that was like part kink and part swinger, and
right.
We ran my ex and I ran the dungeon. She did the other stuff. And,
wow.
Yeah.
So you've known her for a decade. You've been doing these similar parties that we're doing right now. So for those who don't know, platforms here throws all these different parties from fetish to like anything you could think of. So yeah, so we have a lot of happenings here.
Yeah, we used to have so much fun here.
Yeah, I know she moved to Las Vegas, by the way. Shout out to Princess Gemini, who put this together, by the way.
Great job, Jemmy, as always.
Now, so what do? You're Mistress Cassidy. So you dom?
Yeah, I'm a professional dominatrix. It's actually been almost 30 years that I've been a dom now.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm a content creator.
Content creator. Okay, so you were like on OnlyFans or something?
You got it. I mean, who isn't? Well.
But I can see you doing it too. You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I can't get enough of your eyes, by the way, so I'm distracted by it. So I'm sure you get that a lot too.
I do. Why pretend to be modest? I absolutely do.
I know. I know. We just met. I just can't. I'm very flirty, so don't mind.
Somebody here earlier when I just got here and was making the rounds and saying hi to friends I haven't seen in so long, you know,
right.
And like a complete stranger. Literally, my ego gets so big at these events.
Okay.
I literally got on his knees after Jemmy introduced me, and he was like, he just like got on his knees to like tell me how pretty I was.
Oh wow! I wouldn't blame him because I might do the same thing.
I do like that.
Yes. Yes. So I may just have to do that right now.
Well, did you see my shoes? Are they in the screen? Are they in the shot?
Let me see if they are. Look, they got beautiful feet. Look at this. She got beautiful toes.
I got to tell you the story about the shoes, right? So I'm in Disney doing vanilla things,
yeah.
And I'm going through security, and the security guard, I had a different, it wasn't this pair, but just like these ones, and the security guard is like, those look like a weapon, I don't know if I can let you in. I'm like,
are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, do you know how much I charge people to kick them with these? I'm not doing it for free at Disney, thank you. He let me in.
So let me just like kiss this a little bit.
How lucky are you?
Yes. I just had to.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you're a mistress and that's enough said right there. So anyway, are you on social media?
I am. So on Insta, because I've been, because we get kicked off by Insta regularly, because if you work in the adult industry, that's what happens. So currently on Insta, my handle is Cream Cassidy. And my stage name is Cassidy Cream, but,
right.
But we always have to flip it around for Insta. And on Twitter X, it's I forget if it's Mistress Cassidy or Cassidy Cream. Whatever, it's one or the other.
Well, don't worry, we're gonna put
You'll find me. And if you message Jemmy, you can get me through her. And I mean, she would, connect you to me.
Yeah, definitely. I want people to follow you because now I can,
Of course.
Yes.
What was the name of your show again, too?
We are WTF TV. And
Okay.
Princess Gemini, who's been on a couple of times, and I was in Vegas a few months back.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she was telling me that she was going to do this again because we did this like 2 or 3 years ago right here in Providence, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And I said I'm going to come down. I'm coming from New York City, by the way.
Oh, really? We're in New York.
In Manhattan.
Gotcha. One of my besties lives in Brooklyn. I get out there every few weeks to spend time with her.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And we also do a TV show in New York City in the studio, and we would love to invite you one day.
Well, then it's a work trip, and I can justify coming out sooner. So tell me when.
Then we can definitely work something out. So definitely. So once again, where can we find you on social media?
So Insta's the best place. Like I said, Cream Cassidy, and on OnlyFans it's Cassidy Cream.
Right.
But yeah, any of those if you find me there.
Yeah, we gotta definitely find her. You know, so she's. What can I say? She's been doing this for 30 years. You know.
It's funny when you're.
What?
30 years. Like then you start doing the math, and you've got to ask how old I am.
I wasn't even thinking about that. About age is a number, but if you want to tell your age, it's on you.
I love telling my age.
Huh?
I love telling my age.
Well, tell your age.
52 and a half.
52.
52 and a half?
52 and a half. You look great.
Oh, don't do that whole I look great for 52, though. I look great for any age.
You are right. You are. Hey, look. So I just turned 48. So.
Isn't it awesome?
Yes,
Love
it is.
Like
Yes.
there's no more like you have like nothing. Like you give no fucks about anything now, right? Like,
No, exactly.
You are the star of your show now.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I said, age is just a number. You don't. I mean, you can say you look great.
Well, I mean, yes, it's just a number, but also it reflects your experience. Like, don't be like bashful about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm like I said, 52 and a half. That's important to me. And next year when I turn 53, I'll start a countdown of how soon it's coming. And, oh, there's some pretty things over there, huh?
Yeah. I know people are looking at you. So, and I've been doing this show for 30 years. So look at that.
Have you? That's awesome. You started when you were 18?
17 actually.
17. Oh, right, because this is something you can start when you're 17.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, but I've been doing interviews like this for a long time, like different parts of the country. You know, from Vegas to Miami to even like Portland, Oregon, and now Providence, Rhode Island.
Right. Oh, you said that already. You're from New York.
Yeah, from New York. Yeah, like I said, I'm all over. Thank you so much.
Okay, nice meeting you.
And she is quite lovely. 52 and a half, but can't complain.
Thank you so much. It was so nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, love. Take her out. Come on.
Come on.
She looks great. She's lovely.
That's not bad for 52.
Coming from you?
Come on. I mean, hell, I'm 37. And that says a lot. And I'm not even a hard 37. And I know people that are hard. Like Taylor Port hard.
I'm walking alone on that one. I'm walking alone on that.
No, but there's some people that are like a hard age. You know what I mean? But 52 and a half ain't that bad.
And by the way, you're discussing.
Why?
You know what you did.
What'd I do?
Don't act like you don't know what the deuce you did. Licking on somebody's toes like, God damn, what the deuce you doing? Like
I love her
Nelson.
feet. You know, Caroleen knows I love feet.
Nelson.
Naughty boy.
Nelson, I'm sorry, but I have to agree with him on this one for once. What the deuce are you doing? Trying to make a toast sandwich? Like you trying? Like seriously? Are you trying to burn the Borg? Calling me colon cancer. I'm gonna get your ass.
Colon cancer. Colon cancer.
Colon cancer. My ass.
I called him by mistake. Colon.
See, and that's proof.
That's why you lick toes so much. Get the fuck out of here.
Gets tested.
Oh.
Gucci.
I'm sorry.
Whatever that means.
I'm done. I'm done.
We all know Nelson has a thing for the piggies. He does.
Yes, and Caroline's seen it.
I've seen it with all four eyes. He has a thing for toes. We all know this.
And Stanley has seen me do it.
So
Helen Keller knows.
I've done it
You've done
on
it.
camera.
So let me get this straight. You have a
You
thing.
see this? What's the name again?
Stanley.
Stanley. I basically say you're the normal one here. Now you just the rest of them.
I have a foot fetish.
You just like the rest of them.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so gonna die alone after all this.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree with
I
that.
like baby oil and feet.
no baby oil.
Said baby oil and toes.
Okay, now I'm definitely gonna die alone after all this.
All right, that's a little while. Well, with that, since you guys are here, we're going to plug that WTF Wrestling is on YouTube. Make sure you follow us there at YouTube /at WTF Wrestling. So make sure you follow us guys there. We need more subscribers as much as possible. I would like also, We're on every Thursday night at midnight on Channel 67 in Manhattan Neighborhood Network and 68 in the Bronx. We're on BronxNet, of course. You know that.
No 69?
I got to find another place for that.
Oh, you need some so bad. You need to get some so
Shout
bad.
out to Mistress Cassidy, who looks fantastic, period.
That she does. I want to know where she got the dress.
But we want
That's
to,
awesome.
and we got to get her on this in the studio one day. And she's quite lovely. So, and
That's
shout out to Princess Gemini, who invited me to that party.
Yes, and also, we love you, miss you.
Exactly. It was a fun time, fun party. I can tell you that. We need to go back to Providence, Rhode Island. You need to come along, Caroline.
Well, then again, I would probably say I've never heard of Providence, Rhode Island, but then again, that's Family Guy. But I've never been to the actual Providence, Rhode Island.
Giggity.
Funny Quagmire.
No, but, definitely wouldn't mind taking a trip out there.
Exactly.
Imagine if there were actually Family Guy, if there was actually Family Guy out there.
Oh, please don't. Please.
I'm just saying.
No. No.
No, let's go. We'll make him the greased up deaf guy. You never catch me alive. You
That show made no sense.
You're wasting your time.
Wasting your time.
That show
See,
Family Guy
Or he could
make
be
no sense.
Or he could be Herbert.
What is so good about that show?
It's hilarious.
It's a waste.
Bullshit.
It should have stayed canceled when it was canceled.
Bullshit. And you
But he can hang out with
know it.
Herbert.
Nah, chill.
Nah,
Chill.
that's not his type.
Nah. Fuck.
Herbert likes him thick. Get your fat ass back here.
Oh, okay. I'll be like, all right. Bing.
And on that lovely note, I just want to thank everybody for coming by, including Colin Collins, not colon cancer, Lucky 7 Pointman.
Okay, you got it right.
See, he's good for something.
Yeah, he's going to be coming to WTF Wrestling this coming week. So you're finally coming back. Because after you were in the ring, you were there for when Angelo won the title. So.
Why are you mad?
Like I told you earlier.
Oh, please. Okay,
That guy
Ace
need
Bradley
help.
lost the title.
He need help.
So what?
Yes. And Caroline, where can we find you?
And you can find me on linktree.com/goddessofmusic87, where you can find all of my social media outlets, including my band In the Next Life at linktree.com/In the Next Life.
All right, there you go. So with that, next week, we have an all-new episode. Yes, indeed. We have Julie Ginger. We interviewed Julie Ginger in a hotel, so you don't want to...
Miss Ginger herself.
Yes, she has a wide ass, literally.
Yes, that she does.
Well, how big is it?
Last I checked, 69 wide.
No joke.
Lucky son of a beetle.
Yes. Julie Ginger next week. You don't want to miss.
That's a lot of strawberry shortcake.
There you go. And she's quite lovely.
Great. Now I want to go and get some gingerbread. Thanks.
All right. So with that, we'll see you guys next week in an all-new episode.